We went to an artist shop. It was funny because Laura said, "Oh, look at that dress. You should get that dress." And I was like, "Oh, that's beautiful." And I didn't think it would fit me on the model. And we went and we looked at all the stuff. And in his gallery, he had like contorted pictures of women's bodies that were really, really beautiful. I mean, they're so unique. I've never seen anything like it in the world. And I'll show pictures later. Then he also had hand-painted dresses that he had also hand-sewn. And one of them was a dress that wasn't for sale. It was just a gallery item that easily $6,000 in the United States, if not more. Easily. It looked like a really beautiful wedding dress. We took pictures with the artist because I ended up getting the dress in the window, and I'm wearing it now. And the sticker price was $1,200 baht, but they said, "Oh no, you're so beautiful. It was made for you," and so they brought it down to $1,000. It's hand painted with fabric paint, and to wash it, turn inside out and wash it. But this dress really was made for me. It looks like it was tailored to fit me. So here's the dress in the back. Espresso coffee. Let me stand up in the chair. Ta-da! It's very much like my style of dress. Let me turn this up a little bit. Very much my style of dress, a little dress. It's on a very thick fabric. It's very nice. The only thing that I would want to have tailored is the armpits because they dig. So I want like an inch and a half here. But other than that, it's pretty perfect and got lots of confidence, and I love it. And it was only $30. Yeah. Laura and I, when we were coming back from the hotel, we met a really awesome tuk-tuk driver. He was so philosophical. He spoke very good English. He said he was best in his class. He has lots of family in America, and he was just really, really cool. I don't know if I can expand on that. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. He was very sweet. He was really, really, really nice. After that, we went out to the night market. I feel like we did something in between that. Oh, we did the durian challenge. So durian is a very popular fruit here, and it is the only food in the world that Andrew Zimmern, who is the Bizarre Foods guy, hates. He does not like it. There was one time that he tried it, and it was actually here in Thailand, that he liked it, and it was very fresh, and it was on like a kebab with a bunch of different fruits. But I tried it today, very fresh. We did the durian challenge, and all the locals said, "Don't smell it, just eat it." So that's what I did. I was holding my nose, eating it. They got it on video, and it was okay. It, fresh. It wasn't bad. The smell was still stinky, but it didn't really smell that bad. What got me was the texture. The texture was like custard. And me knowing that it's a fruit and having the texture be custard was disgusting. I'm trying to think of how to describe what it tastes like, but durian tastes like durian. There's no, it smells like, vaguely like stinky socks. The older the less fresh it is, the more it smells like stinky gym socks with raw eggs and just like garbage. It smells like garbage, really. We all kind of took a bite. I took a huge bite. I was bested. Won't try it again. I tried it, guys. Also prepared very differently, but we didn't want to waste it, and so I went back to the food booth, and there was a Thai family of a couple of women, like a mother and sister, and then the mother's husband and their little kid, and I brought it to them and said, this is very fresh. They just cut it open. Would you like it? And they, "Oh, thank you. They were so grateful, so happy, and I'm like, good, it's not going to go to waste. You take this gross fruit. I don't want it anymore." After that, we went shopping at the night market, and I got some cool stuff. I got pashminas for a very good price. I got something special for my friend Gabby. Not Gabby Mix, but Gabby Bonowitz. I think she'll like a lot. I got some cool ties. And I picked up lots of Coke and Pepsi cans for my grandparents. I bought a box because I'm gonna ship some stuff. Oh, I bought these blown glass figurines that are probably gonna break. I paid maybe $12 for 10 or 12 of them. So if they do break, I'll be sad, but it won't be terrible. I'm gonna put them in my checked bag or in my carry-on and be very careful with them. Okay, so going back to Maker's Place, because I just realized I had a quote from the guy. Let me find it. I probably have to go soon. Okay, here's something from Makerspace, the but entrepreneurs collaborative space, which they have 3D printers, they have laser cutters, they have ocular video games, and like I said, right now we're working on drones. They're all Star Wars nerds. So the guy said, I don't fund ideas and business investments. I invest in people, in artists. I don't want to enable assholes. I don't want to make more assholes rich. And then after that, he said, if you are an entrepreneur, do it. Be an entrepreneur. And that last one, even though it seemed really obvious, like, if you want to be an entrepreneur, just do it. At the same time, it really spoke to me. I tried Thai coffee for the first time today. That was really good. Anyways, that, the more I thought about it and the more people I talked to, I love it here. It's so great. Everyone's so nice to tourists. I haven't had any problems. Like, there was times where I miscounted and they gave me my change back, or I left like a phone or something sitting there and they chased after me and said, oh no, you forgot this, or people here are so honest. And it's the best environment for entrepreneurs. Like, I see so many people here that would just fail miserably in the United States. And my boyfriend's gonna hate this because he knew it was coming, but I would really like to live here, and I know it sounds crazy because it's crazy, I know, but just for a year, like in between school, after I finished my undergrad, come here for a year. And I think, my mom and stepdad were really disillusioned when they visited Colorado, and I think this would be the perfect place for them, because like my stepdad would love the food, and the food has such an interesting flavor that you don't eat as much, and there's very little gluten, so I think that would help him a lot. And I think he could be really good for like the business aspect of things, like human resources and pitching business investments. Well, my mom would be really good at just like the strictly crafting, and she has such a good environment here for entrepreneurs, and all of the wholesale stuff is really cheap, and she could get her stuff that's even better quality than what she usually gets, and it would be really nice. And living here is cheap. I mean, even though you don't make as much here, you have more opportunities to save, and I think that's really important. So that's why I would really like to come here and live for a year. And I love the idea of traveling and living in all these Asian countries like Japan and South Korea, just for a year. And I think it would be really good for Chris. I think he could. There's lots of English positions hiring, and they really value having non-native speakers. So the fact that he can't speak Thai, he would never have to learn it. Like, there's no reason. They have lots of intensive schools, and even though he might only make like $10,000 a year, our housing would be $30-40 a month, and it's so cheap to live here that 8,000 of that at least you could save. And I mean, Especially being an American, they'd probably offer a lot more. And it's a wonderful place. I know I'm crazy. Maybe this is all just stupid. I don't know. I just like the idea. I like playing with ideas. So I have so much more that we did so much today, and it was really fun. But my brain is so out of it. I'm gonna go out tonight. I won't do anything too crazy, I promise. So signing off.